Hello student, we continue exercise 6.5 and here show that 26 sum show that the semi-vertical angle of right circular cone of the given surface area and maximum volume is sine inverse 1 by 3. So here first of all we know that h be the height, r be the radius of the cone and S be the surface area and theta be the semi-vertical angle of the cone. So here volume is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square and S is the total surface area. Pi r L plus pi r square. Pi r L is x square plus r square plus pi r square. Now from here we take x square as a subject to the equation, means we find the value of x square and put in this equation. Okay, so this is our first equation. Here we just simplify it. So first of all we take pi r common, so we have root x square plus r square plus r. Pi r we are putting in denominator of s and minus r we are taking here left side. It is root x square plus r square. Now taking square both the side, so square means s square upon pi square r square minus 2s upon pi plus r square, r removed, is equal to x square plus r square. Here also r square are removed. So we have the value of x square is equal to s square upon pi square r square minus 2s upon pi. Okay, this is second equation. Now we just take the square of this equation. Now v square pi square by 9 r raised to 4 x square, and here we put the value of x square. Pi square r raised to 4 by 9, and here we put x square upon pi square r square minus 2s upon pi here from 2. Okay, now just simplify v square equal to 1 by 9 pi square r raised to 4 we multiply with the bracket s square r square minus 2s pi r raised to 4. Okay, this is our first equation. Then we go for the next process. Here this s is constant, so we take this is a function of r, so we put fr is equal to 1 by 9 s square r square minus 2 pi s r raised to 4. Now we derivate two times with respect to r, we get f dash r, which is 1 by 9 2 s square r minus 8 pi s r cube. Again we derivate, we get the same answer, means here 2s square minus 24 pi s r square. Okay, now put this become 0. Let f dash r is 0. It means what? 2s square r is equal to 8 pi s r raised to cube. Okay, so here 2 is cancelled, 1 s is cancelled, r is cancelled. So s equal to 4 pi r square, means r square equal to s upon 4 pi. This is our another result. Okay, now we use this result to find the angle. Okay, now here r equal to root s upon 4 pi and f double dash r is less than 0 if the answer is r equal to root s upon 4 pi. So r is equal to root s upon 4 pi, then f double dash r is less than 0. Now therefore r equal to root s by 4 pi, we get maximum volume of cone. Now we just put s equal sin theta is equal to what? Now sin theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. It is r upon under root x square plus r square. So just we simplify root s upon 4 pi upon x square, root x square is also given here, so we directly put this s square upon pi square r square minus 2s upon pi plus r square is s upon 4 pi. Now here we just simplify it and we get our answer root s upon 4 pi upon here. If we just take the LCM, put the value of r square, s square upon pi square. R square is s upon pi means 4 pi square, 4 pi upon s minus 2s by pi plus s upon 4 pi. Then the result is 1 by 9 root s upon 4 pi upon root s upon 4 pi. So from this, this is 1 by 3, not root. In root it is 9, so it is 3. So therefore we can say that sin theta is 3, and therefore sin inverse 1 by 3 is equal to theta. So we can say that here I write this answer, that theta is equal to sin inverse 1 by 3. So this sum is very important sum, because here this sum is very important for your board examination. Okay, again we just take a quick revision. Let height, radius and surface area and theta is also there. We first find volume, then surface area, then from this surface area we just find h square. H or h square equal to this, s square upon pi square r square minus 2s upon pi. Now what? We just put this h square value in this volume, but how can we take the square here? V square equal to 1 by 9 pi square r raised to 4 h square, and then put here the value of h square, simplify, then we get first function. This function is function of r, radius. First derivative, second derivative, first derivative is 0, then we get r equal to, or r square equal to s upon 4 pi, r equal to root s upon 4 pi. When we put this in f double dash r, then we get less than 0, means the volume is maximum. So now if the volume is maximum, then we want to find this sin theta. So this is our answer, but here we take sin theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, and then simplify. Here we put the value of r, x square and r square. Again here r square is there, so we put the value, simplify, and we get 1 by 3 root s upon 4 pi and root s upon 4 pi. So it is sin inverse 1 by 3, which is theta, right? So this way semi-vertical angle is sin inverse theta. Okay. Okay, 27. In 27, the point on the curve x square is equal to 2y, which is nearest to the point 0 to 5. 0, 5 is dash. Now here, this is MCQ. So we take two methods in MCQ. First of all, we just select the point which are on the curve, right? So here if you put here 2 root 2, 4, then 0, 0 and 2, 2 lies on the curve. Right? When you put the value x and y here, then this equation can be satisfied. So we can say that these 3 points are lies on the curve. Now how can we choose? We just find the distance of this point to the given point. So distance of 2 root 2, 4 and 0, 5 is equal to under root 8 plus 1, it is 9, so 3. Distance of 0, 0 205, it is root 25 means 5. Distance of 2 and 05, it is under root 4 plus 9, root 13. So among these all terms, this is the least minimum. Therefore, from 2 root 2 to 4, the distance of 05 is minimum. Or either you find according to our first and second order derivative test, then you can also the same answer. You get the same answer, right? So, okay, next. Okay, here we want to find the minimum value of 1 minus x plus x square upon 1 plus x plus x square. Okay, if we go through direct the derivative test, then it is quite lengthy, but we take this is y. Okay, therefore 1 minus x plus x square equal to y plus xy plus x square y. Okay, take all the terms in one side, we get x square minus x square y minus x minus xy plus 1 minus y equal to 0. Okay, so here x square is common, then 1 minus y, and here minus common, minus x common, 1 plus y plus 1 minus y equal to 0. Okay, so from this result, if we take y equal to 1, then x equal to 0. Okay, if we take y equal to 1, then x equal to 0. But if y is not equal to 1, then y is not equal to 1. If y is not equal to 1, then this equation 1 has real root in R. Therefore, discriminant is greater or equal to 0. Okay, here discriminant is b square minus 4ac is greater or equal to 0. It means 1 plus y whole square minus 4 bracket 1 minus y is greater or equal to 0. So 1 plus 2y plus y square minus 4 bracket 1 minus 2y plus y square is greater or equal to 0. Just simplify it. Then 1 plus 2y plus y square minus 4 plus 8y plus minus 4y square is greater or equal to 0. It means minus 3y square plus 10y minus 3 is greater or equal to 0. Or if we take negative side common, then we have 3y square minus 10y plus 3 less or equal to 0. Now here the two roots of this is 3y minus 1 and 3y square minus 9y minus y plus 3. Okay, y minus 3 is less or equal to 0. So therefore we have the value of critical value of y is 1 by 3 or y is 3. Okay, so here we just place this value, then here we have 0, 1, 2 and 3. Here 1 by 3 is there, this is 3, and there are 3 intervals. First is x less than 1 by y is less than 1 by 3. Second is 1 by 3 less than y is less than 3, and third is y is greater than 3. If we take this value, then we get this answer, because when the answer of this term is greater than and this term is less than, then the alternative sign is obtained. So if y belongs to 1 by 3 to 3, 1 by 3 to 3, then we get 1 by 3 to 3, then 3y minus 1 and y minus 3 is less or equal to 0. So therefore we can say that y belongs to 1 by 3 to 3, but the least value is 1 by 3. But the least value or minimum value of y is equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, minimum value of x square minus x plus 1 upon x square plus x plus 1 has minimum value 1 by 3. Okay, so this way we find our answer. Next question. Okay, in 29th question we want to find the maximum value of x into x minus 1 plus 1 raised to 1/3, where the value of x is given in between 0 to 1. Okay, so first of all, here we let fx equal to x into x minus 1 plus 1. It is x square minus x plus 1. Now we make it perfect square trinomial. So here x square minus x plus 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4, it means x minus 1 by 2 whole square plus 3 by 4. Okay, this is our first result. Now x is given in between 0 to 1. Now 0 less or equal to x less or equal to 1. Therefore we add minus 1 by 2 both the side or all the side. Okay, then we go for the next one. We are taking the square of both the side, then 0 less or equal to x minus 1 by 2 square less or equal to 1 by 4. Then adding 3 by 4 all the side, so 3 by 4 less or equal to x minus 1 by 2 square plus 3 by 4 is less or equal to 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4, it is 1. So therefore 3 by 4 less or equal to x minus 1 by 2 square plus 3 by 4 less or equal to 1, right? So we can say that the maximum value of fx is 1. Maximum value of fx, it means x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 1. Is 1. So therefore the maximum value of x into x minus 1 plus 1 raised to 1 by 3 is 1 raised to 1 by 3, which is 1. Therefore we can say that the maximum value of this function is 1. Okay, so this way we completed our 6.5 exercise. Now we go through miscellaneous exercise 6. Okay, miscellaneous exercise 6. First sum, find the approximate value of 17 by 18 raised to 1 by 4. So what we have 17 by 18 raised to 1 by 4. So fx equal to x raised to 1 by 4. F dash x is equal to 1 by 4 x raised to minus 3 by 4. Okay, now we take two part of this 17 by 18 which have a fourth root. 16 by, sorry, this is 81, not 18, but this is 81. So 16 by 81 plus 1 by 81. So this is x and this is delta x. So we can say that x is 16 by 81 and delta x is equal to 1 by 81. So now f 17 by 81 is equal to f 16 by 81 plus f dash 16 by 81 into delta x is 1 upon 81. We know the formula of fx plus delta x is equal to fx plus f dash x into delta x. Now this is 16 by 81 raised to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 16 by 81 raised to minus 3 by 4 into 1 upon 81. So here we have 2 by 3 plus 1 upon 324 into here the fourth root is 1 upon 2 by 3 cube. It is 2 by 3 plus 1 by 324 into 27 by 8. Okay. Now here we just simplify it and we get direct our answer is something 0.677. 677. So this is our approximate value of the given function 17 upon 81 raised to 1 by 4. Okay, now we go for the next one. Next sum is 23 raised to minus 1 by 5. Second is 33 raised to minus 1 by 5. So first here fx equal to x raised to minus 1 by 5, f dash x equal to minus 1 by 5 x raised to minus 1 by 5 minus 1 x raised to minus 6 by 5. Okay. Now we take two part of 33 which is 32 plus 1, right? So this is x and this is delta x. So therefore f33 is equal to f32 plus f dash 32 into 1, right? f32 is 32 raised to minus 1 by 5 plus minus 1 by 5, 32 raised to minus 6 by 5 is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 5 into 1 upon 2 raised to 6. It is 1 by 2 minus 1 upon 5 into 64. Then we find the approximate value of this is 0.479. 0.479. Okay, so this is our answer. So this way we can find the answer or approximate value of 33 raised to minus 1 by 5.